Today is a first alert weather day as strong storms are expected to reignite later tonight across the Ozarks. Here's a look at our first alert details. We are looking at the main threat being flooding and high winds upwards of 60 to even 70 miles an hour in some of those gusts. Additionally, we're watching a more isolated threat for large hail and tornadoes, but that chance is not zero, so we need to be weather aware today. In terms of what we've seen so far today, everything has stayed sub-severe, but we have seen some gusty winds and even some flooding already, and that rain tonight is only going to contribute to more flooding. We do have a flash flood warning in effect in McDonald County until later this afternoon. That means flash flooding is currently occurring, so keep that in mind if you're in that area. Additionally, the Ozarks is under a flood watch. Much of the Missouri Ozarks can expect to see flooding at some point between today and tomorrow morning. So here's a look at it on Futurecast. As we head into the afternoon, I'm expecting a little bit of a dry slot, but then later tonight, as that cold front starts to move in, it's going to interact with some warm, moist air, and that is what's going to lead to those explosive storms. Now, this is conditional. If we get a lot of rain through the afternoon, that severe threat is going to come down. But the flooding threat is no matter what, because we are expecting several rounds of heavy rain overnight and into your Monday morning commute. So you will need some extra time getting to your destination tomorrow. The Springfield area and many areas in the Missouri Ozarks are sitting in a high excessive rainfall risk. So this is a good indicator that we are going to at least experience some flooding tonight, which is our primary hazard. And then if those storms stick together, we could get those gusty winds that I was talking about. So through Monday afternoon, we're looking at in between 2 to 5 inches of rain possible. Locally, higher amounts will also be likely in a few spots. I wouldn't get too tied down to the exact numbers and locations because 1 or 2 strong storms could shift this map completely. So here's a breakdown of every single severe threat and what we're watching for. The biggest threat by far is flooding because we are already seeing it and our ground is very saturated from this last week's rain. And then if the storms hold together, our secondary threats are going to be high winds and lightning, followed by our more lower list items, which is the threat for large hail and tornadoes. So overall, for tonight, just remain weather aware, not promising severe weather because there's a lot of factors at play, but remain weather aware and give yourself some extra time in case there is flooding on the roadways tomorrow. After that, we are looking much cooler for tomorrow and Tuesday afternoon, highs in the upper 70s, but we will warm back up by late week. Here's a look at the cold front. Not only will it bring us a chance for storms, but it'll also bring us some cooler air, which will be replaced by warm air by mid to late week as our temperatures climb back up to near 90 by Thursday and Friday. Here's a look at your temperature trend through the work week. Overall, we're looking at a quiet work week forecast, very little rain chances after tonight.